Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, we successfully complete our contact us. So that is our contact page, that is our contact us form. So from here, you can actually receive all that your contact message from to the backend, right? So to the backend, that is our contact message. So all that message will be visible in particular that area. So now in this video, I want to discuss about one of the most interactive things. Like if you go here right now, you can see there is actually all that our static picture is visible, that is a static name, and that is also visible that email address. But right now I'm already logging with one of the user. I have already completed logout. So if you click as a logout, so you can see I have already created one of the user as a admin@gmail.com, and also here I put one of the password. I have already discussed about that forget password. So now in this video I want to discuss about how can change that password. Like if you click as a sign in, into the sign in here, if you go to our project, if you go to our web route, so right now we don't need this, better I remove everything. So into the web route, I have already created one of the route as I show you. If you go to that our category all, I copy it and now go here, and if you now access that category all, and now if you click as a enter, and here you can see friend, that is our default one, right? So that is the default one, and here there is option for the profile. And into the profile area, how can change that images, and here we change that name, the email address. So everything is ready-made in Laravel 8, right? And also you can see friend, that is option for the user password. That means the update password, there is a current password, new password, and the confirmation password. So right now I want to apply our this position, that means change that password option in particular that area. And also we will create that our profile. So from here, if you want to update your profile name, if you want to update your profile email address, how can do that work step by step, I will show you that things with a live example. So that is our default one, right? So that is our default one here. If you want to find out that file location, as I told you friend, if you go to when we install the default authentication system, into the authentication system, here you can see there is a profile, and into the profile here you can see there is actually the delete user, there is a logout user, the show blade, there is a two-factor authentication, update password, and the update profile information. So everything is on here. And also there is another one as a dashboard. So that is our dashboard. Another one is a navigation drop down, and into the navigation drop down here, so here if you go, like you can see that is actually our all auth user. So that is our auth user profile. So here you will get that all the details. There is a dashboard, there is a brand. So here that is actually one of the default file, right? So if you want to visible that this auth user, that means the authenticated user, that means which user is already logging. So this user name, if you want to visible, you can visible it with this. Okay, I show you. So for doing this, first of all, I want to go to our template. So that is our backend template, and here I have added this part in our master maybe. So first of all, I want to find out appropriate this file location. So if you go to our admin, so that is our admin folder. So into the admin folder, that is our body. So here if you go, I want to find out our admin master, right? So into the admin master blade.php, here you can see that is actually our logout portion, that is our account setting, and they have some of the static image right now. They have some of the static image, they have some of the static name. So if you want to change that name, so right now I'm already logging with one of the user. If you go to our database, if you go to that our user, so I have already created multiple user. So you can see there is a Kazi. So there I am right now logging with this email address, right? So that is the name as a Kazi. So now I want to visible this authenticated user name. That means which user is already logged in. So here if you want to change it, you can change it. I show you, like here I want to update this part. I name it as a authenticated username. And here I also want to display that authenticated username. And if you want to display that authenticated user, our database field name, as a, you can see there is a name, and that is our email. So now I want to access that email. I name it as a email. Okay, I name it as the email field. So now it should be visible this authenticated username and this authenticated user email. Now if you click as a save all, and now if you go our theme, click as a refresh, And now you can see, friend, it's now showing as a Kazi. Because of all, right now I'm logging with this admin@gmail.com, and this admin name is named as a Kazi. So for the reasons it's visible as a Kazi, and you can see it's also display as a Kazi@gmail.com. Right, friend? And also if you want to change that images, like here I have already updated that image. So if you also want to visible this image, you can visible it. So here, as I told you, into the profile. So into the profile, here you can see that is actually the update profile information. And with the update profile information page, there is all that things. You can see that is actually showing as a this user profile photo. Okay. So that is actually the one of the, if you want to display that images, you can display it with this. I show you. If you now click as a copy and now go to our admin, that is our template. Into the template here I want to visible this picture. I paste it, and here I also want to paste it. Now if you click as a save all, and now if you refresh it, now it's showing as using this when this objective context. That means here you have to make it not the this, it will be as authenticated user, right? So this authenticated user profile I want to visible. So for the reasons here you have to change it. I make it as a this authenticated user or field name. So our field name as a profile, that is the profile photo profile, right? So here also we have to update it. We have to update it on here. I update it. It's perfect. Now click as a save all, and now if you refresh it, yeah, now you can see it's now perfectly visible our this user picture. So that is our user picture. From here I have changed it, right? So here it's successfully displayed. So now I want to create one of the another menu for our change password. So in particular that area. So that is our menu, that is our admin master blade. Into the admin master blade, there is a messages. So I don't need to use that messages. Here I name it as a change password. Okay, I name it as a change password. So for the change password, first of all, I want to create one of the view page. Right, first of all we have to create one of the template. So better I want to create one of the route for this one. So that will be one of the route. So I think you already remembered that part, what exactly the things we have to do. And I name it as a change. Okay, change password. So this type of one of the route I want to create. So if you want to create this route, what exactly you have to do? We have to go to our web route, right? And to the web route here, better I want to create it on here. That will be as a change password and user profile route. Okay, that will be all the things on here. So first of all I want to copy some of the, it will be as a get method. I copy it. So I copy it from here and now I paste it. So it will be as a get, and I just name it as a user password, user/password. So this type of one of the URL, and also better I want to create one of the controller, then it will be better. So I want to do, if you go to our project directory, so that is our project directory. Here I open as a CMD, and now I want to create one of the controller as a PHP artisan make controller, and I just name it as a change pass. Okay, so this type of controller I want to create. So change pass. So now if you click as a enter, so now it will be created one of the controller name as a change pass. So now I have to first of all add this one. I think you already know about that part. If you go to our controller, so that means in our HTTP controller, and here I have created one of the new controller as a change pass, right? So now first of all I want to add it. I want to add it in our web route. So here after this I want to use this. So that will be as a change pass. I copy it and I name it as a change path. So now we can actually access our this controller. So now I want to update our controller name. Our controller name will be as a change pass, and into that I have already put one of the name of this route. Name of this route will be as a change password. I copy it, and now in our web route I want to update it. It will be as a change password, right? So now I want to create one of the method. I want to create one of the method as a change password. So this type of one of the method I want to create. So if you want to create this method, we have to create this method in our this controller, right? So now go to our this controller, that means here, and here I only want to simply load one of the page. I hope friend you already remembered that part. That means here I want to create one of the view page. So I create as a public and then function and then our method name as a change password, right friend? So as I told you friend, if you already complete all the previous part, I think it not be very much difficult to you. It's very much easy process that we have to follow. Okay, so that is actually our method. So into this method area, I want to do when any user actually select as a change password, then it will be redirect to one of the view page. So for the reasons I returned and then one of the view page. So I want to create one of the view page in our, if you go to our admin, into the admin body, so better into the body area, I want to create one of the new file and I just name it as a change password, change underscore password. So this type of one of the file I want to create, right? So that will be as a change password dot blade.php. Perfect. So now I want to actually add this one. So that will be in our admin. And then the body folder, into the body folder I have created one of the file as a change underscore password, right? So make that sure spelling is correct. So here I have created in our admin the body and the change and the password, right? So that is our password. Perfect. So that means right now it will be redirected to our specific this page, that means this change password page. So here I want to do, first of all, it will be better. I want to actually get our main things, that is our admin master. So I copy it and here I paste it, and also I want to end this section, that will be the end section, right? So that will be our end section. So now if you click as a save all, and now if you go here, click as a refresh, and now you can see there is another option is visible as a change password. So if you click as a change password, yes, you can see it's now perfectly redirected to our user password. That means here in particular that area I want to load one of the form. So if you want to load one of the form, better I want to go to our template. Into the template here I want to use some of the template, like that is the form template actually. So that is our form advance. Better I want to open it. First of all I want to check it. So that is our form. I want to access that basic form. So that is our basic form, right? And there is also one of the submit button. I want to actually take this one actually locative. So better I want to take it. That is our form field. I select it. I click as inspect it. Rather than you can also redirect it to the specific this page as a basic input.html page. So right now I select it. If you put your cursor, you can see it's now selected. So that is actually selected. I want to actually take this part. So that is actually our part. I click as a edit as HTML. So now I copy that code. I copy total code from here. And now if you go to our page, that means here our page is this one. Here I paste it. And better I want to make it as a little bit right. That means with the shift tab, I want to make it into the right place. Perfect, right friend? So here we don't need this. That is actually one of the div for select data. So right now we don't need this. I remove it. Now click as a save all. First of all I want to check it. That is our dashboard. Click as a refresh. Yeah, you can see it's perfect. So that is our form field, and there is a one field, there is another field. So now I want to add another one, because if you go to our here, you can see there is actually the three input field will be needed as a current password and the new password and the confirmation password. So now I want to better copy it. I want to copy it. I copy and then here I paste it. So now there is actually our three field. So that is our actually three field. Right. So now I want to change it. It will be as a current password. First of all, it will be as a current password. Then it will be as a new password. That means new password, and then another one will be as a confirmation password. So that will be as a confirm password. right friend? And also I want to change it. That means that is actually our ID and the placeholder. So I want to change that placeholder as a current password, and type will be as a password type. That means our input type will be as a password, and that is our new password will be our placeholder. That is will be as a confirmation password. So here I updated it. Now if you click as a save all, and now if you refresh it, I refresh, yeah, you can see it's now showing as a current password, new password, and the confirmation password. And also I want to add one of the button. One button will be also be needed. So after this div, okay, after this div I want to take one of the button. So button will be as a save. I name it as a save button. And also here I want to add one of the class. Class will be what? Class will be as a btn primary. Okay, primary, and btn I make it as a default, btn and then default. So that will be as a default. Perfect. Now let's check this out. If you know, and also we have to add that type, because that will be as a submit type, right? So that will be as a type will be as a submit. So that will be as a submit type. So that means when you click as a submit, then it will be as a submit type. It will be saved in our particular this form area. So now if you click as a save all, and now if you refresh it, now you can see that is actually perfectly one of the button as a save. And also here I want to change that name. It should be as a change password. It should be as a change password. So this will be as a change password. Perfect. Now click as a save all, and now if you refresh it, so that will be as a change password. So friend, here we successfully create our change password design option, right? So now we have to update it, right? That means right now I'm already logged in and this user already have one of the password, right? So if you go to our database table, you can see this user already have one of the password, and that is one of the hashtag password. So here we have to actually change it. So how can change this functionality? How can change this password? In our next video, I will show you that things with a live example. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.